Hi there, students. Okay, today's word is to develop, and its adjectives developing and developed. Okay, to develop means to make something grow, to make it advance, to make it evolve, to make it become more mature or more complex. So we have developing countries. These are countries that used to have an agricultural basis to their economy, and they are developing into modern industrial countries. And then you have developed countries like, the UK or France or Japan or even China. Okay, so to develop, to make something or to help something change into a more advanced, more complex form. So, for example, computers developed into mobile phones. The first computers were great big things, but they've been getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and eventually they were small enough to make a mobile phone. Something that when I was a kid I would have thought was science fiction. As a teacher, I can give a basic explanation of something, and then I can develop more complex details. Okay, so I'm developing the basic explanation, making it more complex, more advanced, for a higher level student. We can also use to develop, meaning to bring into being gradually, to make slowly. So, for example, when I was a kid, I didn't like coffee, but over the years I have developed a taste for coffee. The area had very little industry and has developed various cottage industries. A cottage industry is a very, very small unit making something, very often by hand, but making something specific. So, homemade cheese or individual cheeses made by hand, that would be a cottage industry. Okay, so to gradually bring something into being, to develop. Notice you can develop land, like I said, a developed country, a developing country. But you could also have a property developer. The property developer bought a large area of land, knocked down all the houses, built a shopping mall and high-rise buildings all around it. Okay, so he developed, or she developed the area. Okay, made it more complex, higher level, maybe more advanced, if you think high-rise buildings and shopping centres are advanced, that is. Okay, so a developer, a property developer. So, for example as well, a small cut, if you don't treat it, could develop into gangrene. So we can use this for diseases as well. One thing develops into another. It changes into another, something more complex. I'm sure you don't remember the old-fashioned cameras where you had a physical film and you took your photos and then you had to get the film developed, treated by a chemical process so that you could print your photos. Okay, so effectively you're developing, you're taking the film, taking the photo, and then you develop it. So in a way you're making it more complex, more evolved. The argument developed into a fight. Okay, it advanced into a fight, it evolved into a fight. So, remember, developed means the development has taken place, and developing, it's in the process of doing this. So, I like to cook my stew for a long time because it develops the flavour. It makes it more complex and more tastier. Okay, so that's the idea of to develop. I think I've probably developed this idea enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. To develop.